Hey guys, Scott with Heritage Farms, Texas. Well, I'm burning a couple of vacation days at the farm. And what are we working on? Well, we are still at this fence project. This is the one where the power line company came in and blessing or curse, and I think it's a blessing, but just a lot of work we're having to go through. So what did we do today? Well, today was pretty good. We came in and we set all of our posts on our corners. So this is the corner of the property. You can see we got our post set. We got a cap on here waiting for the welder. We have our metal pipe, the horizontal pipe, staged so that when the welder gets here, he can jump on this project. He's not looking for his materials. Everything is laying right where he needs it. The guy we use for welding does a phenomenal job. I mean, this guy can lay a bead and it looks like you took a roll of pennies or nickels or something and just spread them out. I mean, just a professional welder. And you know what? He gets a premium for his services, as he should. He is outstanding. But the one thing I don't want a guy like that doing is showing up doing grunt work. So when he gets here, I want him welding, and I want all of his materials right here on hand, and I want him to have the ability to do the best job he possibly can in the shortest amount of time that he possibly can. So I've used him before, and we've done this, and it's worked out really well. So what have we done? Check that out. That's a pretty damn straight fence. If you look, the first section we did was like 800 and something feet. This section is right at 200 feet, but I don't know if you can split the field goal up there between the power line and the trees. It's a long ways, and that is one straight fence. I take a lot of pride in that. So what have we done, man? It has just been blood and guts. We really got lucky though, because this little corner of our property has a little offset in it. This is our neighbor's place that we rent. And we had this huge, massive oak tree here. It was leaning over our property line. Check this out. Look at how that T-post actually grew into that tree over the years. So there's just no way we could cut that stump off. There's no way we could get around it. I was scared to death that setting these 3 posts around that stump was going to be blood and guts. I really expected we were going to hit roots and have all kinds of issues. And glory be to God, he gave us a blessing, and there wasn't hardly a root in the holes that we dug. Matter of fact, all of the holes that we dug today were like cutting butter, which is the first time that's ever happened in my life where the post just absolutely took off. So what did we do? So every one of these corners, wherever you see a corner post, those have 2 80-pound bags of sackcrete in it. Every metal post has an 80-pound bag of sackcrete, and we had a couple of bags left over, so I went around and topped off the holes. So I'm guessing each metal post literally has somewhere between 160 to 120 pounds of sackcrete in it. We came back, we set our T-post, and coming on up here, we set a wood post. You know, the old timers tell me set a wood post every 50 feet. It just helps reinforce your T-post. This soil up here is real sandy and loose, and you know, there's 2 conditions. There's drought and there's flood. And just seems like the wood post gives it a little stability as you go through there. So this project is starting to come together. So we've notified the welder. He has us in the rotation. As soon as he gets a chance in the next few days or weeks, he'll come out here. He's going to hook us up. Once we get the end braces done, we'll be able to come back, start stringing wire. So that's my goal. Hopefully this time next weekend, we'll have 6 strands of bob wire up and we can move on. So we're doing this thing, you know, if you look at it, golly, between everything, there's probably 1,400 feet of fence line is what I'm guessing. So we did an 800-foot section. We've done, this is about a 200-foot. So we're doing it in stages, working our way through it. Right now we have the cattle out of here, so it's nice. I don't have to worry about the fence being down. But here's the next thing we got to work on. So you can see the post right there. This is going to be the right side of your entrance. You see the post over there, the cross members that he's already welded, that's the left side. So, back up a little bit here so maybe you can get it all in the picture. So ultimately, the plan is we're gonna recess this entranceway. It's gonna be angled, it's gonna come back up here, and we're gonna have either two 10-foot or 12-foot gates. The main goal is to make this entrance big enough that if you swung a 24-foot cattle trailer in here with an extended cab truck, you can get it in with absolutely no problems. Sometimes we have hay delivered and they use a 40-foot flatbed trailer with an extended cab dually pickup. So when you start talking about vehicles and trailers like that, you need room to operate. And before, we could barely get a 20-foot cattle trailer through the existing gate that you see in front of you. So major improvement. That'll be another section of this project. We're doing it in stages. In the meantime, we're just trying to get it where it will hold cattle so we can get the cattle back in here, because in my last video, you can see we did some shredding, and since we shredded the goat weeds, look at how beautiful that grass is. It's coming out like crazy. So I'm hoping I can keep the cows off of here for another 2 or 3 weeks while we finish this section. We'll get the cattle back in here. Then we can start working on this entrance. What a sad gate that is. All right, guys, glory be to God. We've had a great day. We got up early this morning, sorted some heifer calves, took them over to Gainesville, Texas to the auction. Daddy needs a payday to make all this happen. What was my wife's comment? Oh, I'm spending money like a drunken sailor. And I don't think she meant that affectionately. Anyway, we're gonna finish this thing soon. Hey, really appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up, leave us a comment. Hey guys, one of the things I wanted to do was also give you an update on the pond. And the fact that last week we put blue dye, crystal blue dye pond colorant. It's a supposedly an environmentally friendly blue dye that you can put in a pond and it will not affect the fish, any wildlife, any living organism. So I don't know if you can see, but in the far horizon over there, we have a much bigger pond, and it is just really gorgeous. It's got nice blue, greenish kind of water. But this pond right here was just clay-based. It was orange, red kind of pond. Just not very attractive at all. So we came in here last week. We put a gallon of crystal blue pond dye. And I tell you what, here we are a week later, and you know what? Major improvement over the previous week. So anyway, just thought I'd throw this in the middle of the fence video. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, talk to you soon.